So I want to share a little insight on the paleo diet. I actually went on a paleo diet for about 6 weeks the past few months, and want to give my opinion on it and how I feel. Would I do it again? My opinion on it, I feel like it's a really good diet. If you don't know what the paleo diet is, it's basically a caveman diet. So if you think back to when we were just caveman, didn't have a lot of tools and machines like that, we weren't able to process things and make things like bread, basically grains. So a lot of things that we worked with were any legumes we could find, roots, fruits, any meat we could get from hunting, and vegetables that we grow. And that's basically what was going on around the Paleolithic age of Earth. So that's where the slang term paleo diet comes from, or caveman diet. So when going on this diet, you kind of want to ease your way into it. I kind of did it bad to start off with, because I kind of just shocked my body, just went straight into it. But that's not the way you want to approach it, especially if you're, let's say, a college kid like me, and you're eating a certain kind of way in a college cafeteria. See, I was eating everything, ice cream at every meal. The breakfast with syrup on everything, the pancakes, waffles, you name it. It's in your college cafeteria if you have it. If you go into that buffet style cafeteria, continuously eating like that, of course, isn't so good for you. So what I learned quickly is that I had to wean myself off. So I took methods such as I would get my favorite drink, which is green tea. Now, green tea is not bad for you, but I prefer to switch myself to purely water. So I would get like green tea, and then I would get a cup of water, and then I would slowly reduce that down. So here's my green tea, here's my water, and each day the green tea gets lower and lower and lower until I just have water. And then I would start bringing 2 cups of water every time I took a meal, until I was doing about a gallon a day, and then half gallon to a gallon a day, around that figure. And so with the paleo diet, I actually did lose some good pounds, and of course I was exercising along with this. I was burning about 250 calories in the gym, around that figure, and about 250 calorie deficit with my eating. So for the calorie deficit, I was doing basically, and I'll expand on this in a later video, but for the calorie deficit, let's say I burn about 1,800 calories a day, resting metabolic rate. With that being said, I was taking around 1,550 calories or 1,500, basically trying to stay on 1,600, and by doing so I could lose about a pound a week of fat and maybe a little bit of muscle, just because of the extra cardio that I was doing. I would recommend that you do try out the paleo diet. As a matter of fact, try out many diets, try out many trainers. No one thing is perfect. Every diet, every workout is different for everybody, like I've said in my previous videos. But that's my thoughts on the paleo diet. I'm going to put some pictures up of how it looked. I did this for 6 weeks again, and this is a 6 weeks before and after picture that I'm going to show you guys, so you can kind of gauge on what to expect. And of course, make sure you get at least 3 days of cardio while you're doing this diet, and also count your calories. Now, with the paleo diet, necessarily you don't really need to count your calories, but it's always good to get kind of familiar with how many calories is on your plate. That way, in the future, if you don't really have time to count the calories, you can kind of gauge it by eye, just because you've been counting them beforehand. But that's it for this paleo diet video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.